Good day everyone, I am Louiella Mandabon from Section B, Group 2. And together with my group mates, we are delighted to present our research study entitled Correlation between Perceived Stress and Time Management Skills of Nursing Students in Selected School in Davao City. Our study focuses on two important aspects that greatly affect nursing students' stress and time management. As we all know, being a nursing student requires handling multiple responsibilities such as attending lectures, completing clinical duties, meeting deadlines, and studying for exams. Because of these demanding tasks, many students experience high level of stress. However, we also believe that how a student manages their time plays a big role in how they cope with stress. Effective time management can help students become more organized, meet the requirements efficiently, and still have the time for rest and self-care. On the other hand, poor time management can lead to procrastination, missed deadlines, and increased pressure, which can raise stress levels even more. That's why we decided to conduct this study to determine whether there is a significant relationship between perceived stress and time management skills among nursing students. We wanted to see if better time management truly helps lessen the stress or if other factors may influence it as well. Through this research, we hope to raise awareness among nursing students about the importance of managing time wisely, not just to perform better academically, but also to maintain good mental health and overall well-being. We also aim to provide helpful insights to educators and institutions in developing programs that support students in balancing their academic and personal lives effectively.
For the statement of the problem, this study aims to determine whether there is a correlation between perceived stress and time management skills of BSN Level 2 students at the University of Immaculate Conception for the academic year 2025 to 2026. Specifically, it seeks to answer the following question. First, what is the level of perceived stress among BSN Level 2 students at UIC academic year 2025 to 2026? Second, what is the level of time management skills among BSN Level 2 students at UIC academic year 2025 to 2026? And third, is there a significant relationship between perceived stress and time management skills of BSN Level 2 students at UIC academic year 2025 to 2026? In simple terms, this research tries to find out if poor time management causes higher stress or if good time management helps reduce stress among nursing students.
So in our study, the independent variable is time management skills and the dependent variable is perceived stress. Students who have good time management skills can handle academic tasks more effectively, so which lowers their perceived stress. Meanwhile, the students who struggle with managing their time tend to feel more overwhelmed, increasing their stress levels. So in our conceptual framework shows the direct relationship. So time management skills influence perceived stress. So this means better time management leads to lower stress, while poor time management results in higher stress. In theoretical framework, this model developed by Lazarus and Folkman, it explains that stress happens when the demands of a situation exceed a person's resources to cope. In other words, stress depends on how we evaluate a situation. If we think we can handle it, we feel less stressed, but if we think it's too much, our stress increases. So the coping mechanisms help us manage or reduce this stress, and one of these coping strategies is the time management.
Good day everyone, I'm Bernadith Gomez and I'll be sharing the review of related literature and studies along with the synthesis of our research. Based on recent studies, both stress and time management really affect how nursing students perform and cope with their studies. According to Lazarus and Folkman's transactional model of stress and coping on 1984, stress happens when what's expected from us feels greater than what we can handle. And one effective way to deal with it is through good time management. Park and Kim in 2023 found that nursing students who manage their time well experience less academic stress and perform better. In 2022, Visfar and colleagues also proved that time management training helps students feel less overwhelmed and more productive. Locally, Bergida and his co-authors in 2023 showed that Filipino nursing students experience high stress levels, but coping strategies like time management help lighten their load. Lopez and Padua in 2021 also found their students who followed daily routines or structured schedules during online learning were less stressed and more satisfied with their studies. Overall, these studies show a negative correlation between stress and time management, meaning when students manage their time well, their stress levels go down. But even with all these findings, there's still limited research focused specifically on second-year nursing students here in the Philippines. That's why our study aims to fill that gap.
I'll be discussing the methodology of our study. Our research uses a quantitative correlational design, which aims to determine the relationship between perceived stress and time management skills among second-year BS students of the University of the Immaculate Conception. This design allows us to examine the degree and direction of association between the two variables without manipulating any of them. The study will be conducted at UIC Father Selga campus, specifically focusing on BS Level 2 students. The setting within classrooms and academic areas was chosen to ensure accessibility, comfort, and familiarity for the participants.
The respondents of the study were BSN Level 2 students of the University of the Immaculate Conception enrolled during the academic year 2025 to 2026. A total of 150 students were selected through stratified random sampling to ensure equal representation from each section.
For the research locale, the study will be conducted at the University of the Immaculate Conception Father Selga campus in Davao City. It focuses on BSN Level 2 students with classrooms and academic areas for accessibility and comfort. The study used stratified random sampling to select 150 BSN Level 2 students from the University of the Immaculate Conception, ensuring fair distribution or representation per section based on Slovin's formula at a 95% confidence level and 5% margin of error.
For our instrument, we'll use a structured questionnaire distributed via Google Form, which also includes an informed consent section. The questionnaire has three parts: socio-demographic profile, the perceived stress scale, consisting of 10 items on a 5-point Likert scale, the time management behavior scale with 30 items also on a 5-point Likert scale. Both tools are validated and reliable, and the entire survey will take about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. Data will be gathered online, ensuring convenience and efficiency for the respondents, and the collected data will then be analyzed to determine the relationship between stress and time management. Also, the study involved all officially enrolled BSN Level 2 students at UIC for school year 2025 to 2026. A census approach was preferred, but if not feasible, stratified random sampling was applied. Using Slovin's formula, 95% of confidence level, 5% of margin of error. 150 students were selected proportionally per section. Only enrolled and consenting students participated, while those on leave or who declined were excluded. Data were collected during class hours, with informed consent, ensuring anonymity and confidentiality.
For the data processing, responses were coded, tabulated, and analyzed using mean and standard deviation to describe stress and time management levels. The person-product moment correlation coefficient, or R, was computed. This test measured the strength and direction of the correlation between time management skills and perceived stress, with the level of significance set at T less than 0.05 to determine if the relationship was statistically significant. Overall, these studies show a negative correlation between stress and time management, meaning when students manage their time well, their stress levels go down. But even with all these findings, there's still limited research focused specifically on second-year nursing students here in the Philippines. That's why our study aims to fill that gap. To wrap it up, time management isn't just about making schedules. It's really about finding balance and staying in control even when school gets tough. Through this study, we hope to remind nursing students that managing time wisely can actually protect their mental health and help them perform better. We also hope educators see the importance of guiding students in this skill, since it can make a big difference in how we can handle pressure in nursing school. Thank you so much for listening.